Hey, what's up? I feel like a pile of dog shit. About 6 weeks of not a lot of sleep and a lot of work. But you know what I said, make videos, so we're making videos. We're at a Goodwill right now. We're going to pop in there, find some things we can resell. We're going to a Salvation Army too, then back to my warehouse, and I'm going to explain to you my pricing strategy in 2020 for Amazon and eBay. I think you're going to like it.
What we have here, some DVDs that were just donated. They're not even on the shelves yet. These are in the boxes they were brought to the store in. I'm going to scan through these. There's a chance there's another reseller dumping their duds, but I'll still scan them all. Over to the toys right now. There's a Guitar Hero guitar right there. Those are good. This is for the PS2. You can check by looking at the plug, but also on some of the earlier models, they have the model number under the battery panel case on back. So remember that when you're outsourcing. I really love selling Guitar Hero guitars. They are worth between like 40 and 60 bucks pretty regularly. Other toys in here, I didn't see any, but I did see some hats. This is a Mitchell & Ness hat. That's a good brand for hats. There was a $59.50. These are all fitted hats, all the same size. So I could have bought them all together for $4 a piece and sold them individually. Probably not that Jamaica hat. I'm sorry, sold them as a lot, not individually. And I would have got about 40 bucks for them, I figure. But that's not really what I was wanting to do. It'd be kind of a long-term sale because you got to find someone who likes those specific teams or colors as opposed to one at a time where they just pick what they want. So they're going back on the shelf. This is interesting, but I didn't think it was complete, and it's not worth that much money, so it's going back on the shelf. Some more hats up here. This dice pattern, I saw other colors selling, but not this brown, like, taupe color scheme. So I put that back on the shelf too. A lot of duds, but that's how it is. Sometimes, you know, you're not going to find winners every single time. I've been in the store for about 10 minutes now, so time to go over to electronics. I'm going to look at these remotes, nothing worth reselling. Look for any media players, any old clocks. This one is seriously broke. I don't know why it's even for sale. It's trash. Down here, this is interesting. So I believe this is essentially brand new. The seal was broken, you know, both metaphorically and literally, but I don't think it was ever used or installed. And this sells for about $115 on Amazon. I didn't check the eBay price, but I'll sell it on Amazon. And I'll probably list mine at $105, $100 and get it out there real quick. At 15 bucks, I'll make about 60 bucks profit, probably a little bit more. That Sony clock radio, if the front mesh screen wasn't so dirty, I'd have looked it up, but those mesh screens are hard to wash, at least without putting them in a dishwasher or a washing machine. The Epson printer here, if this was an eco tank, meaning the prefix was ET before the numbers, I'd have bought it. Those are really good. They sell online for like 100 bucks. Pretty consistently because they don't use ink cartridges, they use an ink reservoir. There's another Sony clock I'm gonna look up. These go for about 25 bucks. If I can buy it for $2 or $3, I will. Even though it's below the price I want to get things for, it's gonna be a fast sale and easy sell, and they very rarely ever get returned because they don't break. This down here is interesting. It's a Sony CD system for like multiple speakers. Then that's a burger cooker from Norelco, like the Razor company. You just put patties in there and cook them. What I learned about this is, so this brand doesn't sell, but there's another brand of burger cookers, I'll put the picture up on the side of the screen, that do sell. So there are some vintage burger cookers worth flipping, and I'll link those up and you can look at those, because that, to me, that was really interesting. And I always love learning stuff, doing more research. Part of the research I'm doing is looking up things like this. This is a Cracker Barrel Winter Village type deal, and they sold for 100 bucks in the store. So I thought 100 bucks in the store, they want 5 bucks here. There might be a little leeway there, a little profit room, but I couldn't find any comps on eBay and I couldn't find the listing on Amazon. This is if this was a Sony CD player, I'd have bought it for sure. I mean, no, not even looking it up. But the brand Lennox, it's kind of worthless.
Not that bad, actually, assuming, I mean, the keyboard is brand new. And the Guitar Hero guitar, I gave it the whammy bar test. When you just, you make sure you get to, whammy bar. I can't talk sometimes. To make sure it's, you don't want it flopping around. And then everything else I got was just DVDs. I bought a bunch of DVDs and CDs. I think those bins you saw were from a reseller who just dropped out their inventory on December 31st. But I was able to find some new DVDs, so I think they were an eBay seller of CDs and DVDs, or had them, I'm not sure. But I can make money off those, so I'll do a roundup at the end of the video. I might not go to second place, I don't know. ugh, I'm dying in there. I got lightheaded and stuff. But I also bought some hand sanitizer right here. Support your local Goodwills. I do like to buy stuff at the checkout there, and I always make sure that I round up and donate money, because Goodwill, you can say what you want about them, but they do employ a lot of people, and they do a lot of job training. So whether or not you think their prices are fair, they do good stuff. And so when I can, I'll buy a little stuff. And I know you're saying, oh, well, that's not gonna do stuff. If you're already sick, Blake, you're screwed. And it may be in vain, but I'll have this for next time. And next time, maybe I won't get sick. Okay, now that I thought about it, we'll do Salvation Army, just a quick electronics, DVDs, toys, and then back to the warehouse. And I'll probably end up going home early today. I'll probably end up going home and sleeping, because I cannot afford to be out of commission for 4 days. I got really sick, almost died, I felt like, last year around this time. And so I'm trying to take steps to, be better every year. That's the point, right? Get better every year? I don't know. Walking into store number 2, I just covered my hands in hand sanitizer. So let's hope that I can avoid falling ill to whatever probably disgusting germs are living inside there.
First find of the day is a biology book. They want 99 cents for this. Sells for about $35. And now that students are going back to school soon, it should sell very quickly. The sales rank was like $35,000. I'm over here in electronics, and I may have found the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail for media resellers is a DVD, VCR, DVD recorder, combo, hi-fi, stereo, VHS system. And I think I found one. I made sure it powered on, plugged in, and worked all right. And if I can sell that, which I can sell it, it will go for probably about $400. There's no other sellers on Amazon. I didn't check eBay because I'll be on Amazon and not really care about what my competitors in other markets are doing. I care about Amazon buyers only. Kind of a pro tip. We look at these, we see some new DVDs, I'll scan those. But beneath those, I saw some VHS tapes, and I looked at them. CKY, that's like Bam Margera's and all those. They're not Jackass, but they're like Jackass videos. There's a lot of old skate VHS tapes, and just like that kind of counterculture, early 2000s, late 90s stuff. I'll sell that in a lot on eBay. I should get about $50 for these VHS tapes, which is pretty crazy, but they are out of print, out of being made, so they are rare. Here's what I got in my haul. The big winners are the VHS tapes and the media player. This is cool. It's like a Star Wars postcard set. I don't know if I can sell it or whatever, but I want to own it. I want to buy this, keep it for myself. Yeah, good haul.
Honestly, not that bad of a trip. I left a lot of stuff on the shelves there. A lot of things that were profitable, technically profitable, because I am doing something new with pricing. So last year on Amazon, my average sale price was $20.10. And that's not bad, considering most of my items, or all my items, are used. They're either liquidation or thrift stores. I hardly did any retail arbitrage at all this year. I made a lot of videos about it, but mostly what I'm doing for my money is liquidation stuff, pallets, that kind of stuff. Just pulling things out of my warehouse, at certain times. So that $20.10 average sale price, we're trying to raise that. Next year, I would like to be at above $30. Now that's a huge increase, but it's going to be really easy for me to do, because I couldn't tell you what percentage. Maybe I should do a video on this. I don't want to tell you how much money I made, because one, that isn't the point of these videos. The point of these videos is not to do what I do and make the money that I make. It's to do what I do and then learn from that and make money your own way. And so me putting a number out there is kind of distracting, I think, and arbitrary to an extent. So that's why I don't do it. But I think it would be useful to break down. This percentage was under $10, under $5, whatever it is. Nothing under $5. But I mean, like under $10, I probably had, I would guess between 10 and 15% of my sales were under $10. Probably more, maybe even 20% were under $10. Because a lot of these books or CDs sell for $9.99, and I'm making $4 on them. And I bought them for 10 cents or 5 cents. So it's kind of like, okay, well, that makes sense. But as I kind of spend less and less time selling things and more time making content like this, I have to raise my average sale price. I have to raise the average value of the item I'm listing. And so, is that good? It's good. I think it's going to be good for everyone, because now the things I'm telling you are more valuable. It's going to be more hard for me, It's going to be more difficult for me to make money because I'm going to have to find the winners only, and so that 20 or 30% of my revenue that was just like coasting on easy pickings on FBA, that's going to be gone mostly. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully I can use the time that I save not listing those small items to introduce new income into my life, which I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on doing a lot more content type stuff next year. Well, this year, it's 2020 already. But just so you know, if you see me leaving items on the shelves that you would sell, it's because our business models are different. I have, in this instance, less time and potentially more overhead. Hopefully less overhead. Hopefully I get rid of that warehouse soon. But it's all part of this plan to consolidate. If I can sell DVDs for 25 bucks, I'm still buying them for $2. At Goodwill, they're $2. At Salvation Army, they're 50 cents. And in bulk pallets, they're about a nickel or 2 cents to a nickel, depending on how, the deal I get. I'm not paying more than a nickel per DVD because there are so many duds. But it's kind of, two sides of the same coin, that coin being how to make money.
Back in the warehouse, and I have to ship out these 4 things. They all occurred over on New Year's Eve or New Year's, and I'm just getting around to it now. I don't sell a bunch on eBay, but I'm getting back into it, so I got to pick out these 4 things. That sold for 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 35 bucks, 30 bucks. I guess actually like 17, but you get the gist of it. And these 2 are both going to ship first class mail. So they'll all ship first class mail. That might go medium mail. But I'm going to show you these now, and I'm going to talk about them while I pack them up.
Here are the items. I got this Google Home Mini. It was a gift from my bank for opting into online banking or paperless banking or whatever the hell it is. I don't want this because that's like a spy. Putting a spy in your bedroom. Google Home Mini Chalk, sold on eBay, listed it, and it sold in about 8 hours for $17, I think. It'll go first class mail. This is kind of neat. It's the Comprehensive Historic Site Survey of the city of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It was from the truckload of books I did last year. I'm still making money off that. I sold this for $35, and it's just like, Amish shit. That's where the Amish people are in Lancaster, so it's probably like barns and historic buildings and everything. I don't know why the person bought it. Maybe they are an architect. Maybe they just love Amish people. I don't know. But I had it listed at 50 bucks. They offered 25. I countered 35, and they accepted. So it's going out today. This is the Bears versus Babies. I paid $5 for it at a Goodwill. I sold it for $18. I had best offer on, and this lady kept lowballing me like 13 bucks, 14 bucks. So I turned best offer off, and she bought it for full price because I was getting sick of saying no. That's gonna go first class too in a poly mailer. These weigh just under 16
ounces.
And then this Tommy Hilfiger, or not Tommy Hilfiger, this Polo Ralph Lauren custom fit shirt. Got a big badge on the front. Got a lot of embroidery and shit. There's that patch right there. There's this badge right here. I had this listed for 25 plus shipping, and the guy said 25 shipped. I said, how about 30 shipped? And I sold it for 30 bucks shipped. So these are the 4 things I sold. There's also the, were there 5 things or 4? I think just 4 things. What is that? 35 plus 17 plus 17. We'll say 18, I guess. So that, what is that? That's
70 bucks. So we're looking like 100 on all this.
I bet out of that I'll make like, what is that? I don't know, 70 bucks profit, which is not bad at all. Just easy, simple stuff. Nothing crazy. I sold that Metallica t-shirt too. That already went out though. So all of those, almost 150 bucks on just this tiny stuff. I've got more. These are like the last remnants of the book palette, I think, are right here. There's just some religious books, some old books. Everything else is pretty much sold though. Good to get out of the warehouse, right? That was the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Comment below with what you want to see me make next week in a video or tomorrow. Who knows? Because I post these every single day, or I'm trying to at least. Subscribe, comment. Oh yeah, buy a mug. I got them right here. They are on Teespring. They say, don't be a shithead. I got to sell 14,960 more of these to buy that building. So get going, guys. See you later.